the city of fashion, the city of history, and the greenest city of the Netherlands, Arnhem.
The city on the River Rhine is known worldwide because of the Second World War and has much to offer visitors. Many squares with terraces, an idyllic shopping district, plenty of restaurants, lots of culture and some really beautiful recreation areas. We are accompanying Emily during her weekend trip to Arnhem. She is staying at one of the finest hotels in the city. After a short break, it's time to get to know the place.
Arnhem is a very green city. The buses drive on electricity, for example. I've decided to take this bicycle cab. Hi. Very green and convenient.
Cycling around with the fietstaxi, you get to see the versatility of Arnhem. The prominent presence of the River Rhine gives the town a special character. Because of its close proximity to Germany, Arnhem has become the main portal to Holland's largest neighbour, by land as well as by water.
Hello. Right now I'm at the Modekwartier, an upcoming neighbourhood where lots of young, exciting designers are housed.
That's right, Emily. For those looking for something special, this is the place to be. The Modekwartier has it all. Haute couture, customized vintage jewelry, you name it. The feeling of stepping into a designer's workshop is truly unique. Humanoid, literally human-like, is characterized by its use of fabrics that envelop the body in comfortable luxury.
Their store is located in this beautiful former church. Wow, a holy experience.
This brand is fast becoming an internationally sought-after label that is stocked in exclusive stores worldwide. The design process starts with the fabrics, resulting in clothes that are a pleasure to wear.
Love it. It's mine.
Emily is on her way to an area of the city that gives the idea of fun shopping a whole new meaning.
Het stegengebied is best described as Arnhem's Latin Quarter. You can find all sorts of fun things around here in these narrow streets.
We firmly established Arnhem as a city of fashion, and over here, in the city's old Jewish neighborhood, you'll find vintage shops, high street brands, and much more. And what's more, these streets are brimming with the typical Arnhem zest for life.
And now it's time to sit back and watch the Arnhem locals. Just outside of Arnhem, you'll find Holland's most advanced zoo, Burgers Zoo. Rawr!
Spread over acres of land, you can find an array of ecosystems as plant and animals live under natural living conditions.
The nicest thing of Burgers Zoo is that most animals are free to fly and walk around as they please.
The park is so big, you will be occupied for the whole day. Who needs to travel when you can visit every continent right here at the zoo? An absolute must-see is the underwater world in ocean.
Wow, this is huge. Gigantic fish swimming happily above your head. Isn't it amazing?
Burgers Zoo is a wonder for both children and adults. Their guided tours and educational material are a great way of making the most of your day. After such a busy day, it's time for Emily to relax a while and prepare for the evening ahead. It's time to eat, and Emily has chosen to dine at the Kieseenuitje, a warm restaurant in a unique building, a water tower in the Klaarbeekpark.
This restaurant is situated in the forest, just outside of Arnhem. It's good to know that most products are all products from this region.
The menus are inventive yet classic, cooked with passion and respect for the original flavour, with craftsmanship and love for the products. The combinations are kept simple, as each ingredient is individually entitled to his right to shine.
What a sensation. A creme brulee of duck liver.
A perfect creation of scenery, taste and ambience, the Kieseenuitje has all the necessities for a nice evening out. Located in a monumental building, Metropole is an atmospheric grand cafe and a popular meeting place for artists and visitors of the theatre. The restaurant in the patio serves à la carte options as well as the theatre menu, which is a favourite of this year's long contender in the catering industry top 100. Curious about the Arnhem nightlife, Emily explores the area around the Sint-Jan-kerk.
Wherever you are in Arnhem, there's never a shortage of cafes and bars. Good news if you want to meet some Arnhem locals. Ladies, to Arnhem.
Emily wakes up fresh and excited to carry on with her weekend in Arnhem. After a gentle breakfast in the comfort of her hotel, she's ready to explore the rest of this green city.
If you visit the national park, the Hoge Veluwe, it's good to know there are white bicycles at every entrance. Which one shall I take? And it's totally free.
The forest is a mere stone's throw away from the centre, where you can find all sorts of wildlife including deers, wild boars and pheasants. This area actually boasts many attractions. Most popular is the Krullenmühle Museum.
This national park, the Hoge Veluwe, is one of the oldest and biggest national parks of the Netherlands. 5,400 hectares of land. And if you're lucky, you might spot some wild animals. Art lovers should definitely visit the Krullenmühle Museum. Here, amongst other collections, you'll find works by Van Gogh, Mondriaan and Picasso.
The Krullenmühle Museum houses a world-famous collection of mostly 19th and 20th century art. Walking through the Hoge Veluwe forest, it suddenly changes into a beautiful sculpture garden.
Wow, look at it. Our famous one, the potato eaters.
The Krullenmühle holds a wide range of exhibitions for old and young. Built on the dream of a museum house, your experience here will be a mixture of reflection and interaction. The Arnhem Museum of Modern Art, once a stylish gentleman's club, is situated on a lateral moraine on the banks of the Rhine. The broad collection of the museum includes both modern and contemporary figurative art.
Now this is made by an Iranian artist. It looks like a burqa made of hair, which is ironic, as burqas are meant to cover it up.
You will also find collections of applied art designs and the well-known magical realism.
Arnhem hosts a spectacular museum of modern art. Next to their main collection, there are always two other exhibitions. If you don't enjoy art, have a coffee in the garden and enjoy the beautiful scenery.
The sculpture garden isn't just a concept exclusive to the Krullenmühle Museum. You can also find an area of art sculptured in the garden of the Arnhem Museum of Modern Art.
Life is good.
A guided tour for both the museum's permanent collections and recent exhibitions will give you all the insight you need to take away from this marvelous building.
History lovers should definitely visit the Openluchtmuseum or the Open Air Museum. Here you can literally walk freely through the different parts of Dutch history. Let's go back in time.
The green surroundings of Arnhem offer many unexpected attractions. A short tram ride around will give you a good impression of this museum. Of course, you can expect to see a windmill or two.
The weather is so much better in the old days.
Wonderfully interactive and hands-on, this museum brings to life the typical heritage of the Netherlands, including farming, fishing and milling. Experts are also at hand to guide you along in discovering Holland and its bygone days.
The city is known worldwide for the Battle of Arnhem. Right now I'm going to the Airborne Museum, right in the middle of the historic British headquarters.
The Airborne Museum is the museum about one of the greatest battles from the most recent World War. It was recently renovated, and the immersive airborne experience, where history comes alive and the dramatic events are brought startlingly close, was added to an already impressive encounter.
Imagine having to jump out of a plane with this thing strapped to your back. Behind enemy lines, no less.
See authentic weapons, documents and films, and listen to moving stories told by soldiers and civilians who endured the agonies during this moving part of history.
At first glance, there are just two regular power masts, but this is one of the most spectacular activities Arnhem has to offer. And in a moment, I'm going to climb from one tower to another using only these ropes. Oh my God!
Are you sure, Emily? We are going to keep our feet firmly on the ground for this. Be careful now. The adventure towers provide a unique experience that you will remember for a long time. The moment you reach the top, take a deep breath in as you go up, sailing down again.
I'm coming down. Bedankt. This is the theatre of Arnhem. Since the 30s, all sorts of shows have been performed here. I wonder what I'm going to see tonight.
The theatre allows for the crème de la crème of Dutch theatre. The real dance roots of the city are well represented in the programme, which includes the famous Arnhem intro dance. Muziek's Sacrum and Schouwburg Arnhem are spread over two locations just steps away from each other. Grand Café Mala and Dagkassa are located in the building of Muziek's Sacrum. The Posttheater, located in a monumental building, is the region's most established podium for stand-up comedy and cabaret. Over here, they have found a good balance between the big names and the up-and-coming talent, and the different atmospheric halls are also available for private functions. The weekend has sadly come to an end for Emily. After checking out of her hotel, she gets on her way.
Well, Arnhem is a surprising city where you can enjoy yourself at any time and any moment. I hope you'll enjoy yourself just as much as I did. Bye!